I dated this individual, and he was in a wedding, and the wedding was going to be in Puerto Rico. And within the first 96 hours, he bought my plane ticket to go with him. Here's the distinction. So within the first 96 hours of us talking, you're already wanting to spend all this money. Now, it wouldn't have been as problematic if this individual makes upward of $250,000 a year or $500,000 a year, where maybe they write it off as a business trip, right? So like that $400 and some ticket is equivalent to us going to dinner. For some people, that's nothing. But because of what this individual or how much
I ain't got it
made, like that was a lot. That was probably a good 20% of what he probably makes. And
he said 20% of how much he make. You mean like on a week? Oh, what? He love bombing. I don't know.
That was probably a good 20% of what he made, maybe in a month or maybe bi-weekly or something like that. See, that's a huge chunk you're willing to spend on someone that you just met in 96 hours. That's just one example, right? There's a difference between people being in a relationship in the first 18 months. Everybody's good. We wine and we dine and we all this stuff. And, we get engaged and, a lot of stuff slows down. You're planning for a wedding. Maybe you're about to have a kid. A lot of things change. That's totally different than someone who is love bombing. I guess if I had to give you the theory behind it, a lot of times those are the individuals who they're good at getting a woman or a man, but they're not good at keeping them. In the beginning, I'm going to do all these things to make this individual fall in love with me. And the only way I really know how to do it is by what I do for them. So my value in my mind is wrapped up in what I can either do for you or what I can buy for you. But we all know that that's not sustainable. They have no intention on sustaining it anyway. Their whole point is to do all of this stuff in the beginning. You're going to fall for me. So when I am no longer able to do all these things, you're still there, hook, line, and sinker. And now because you have seen me do it before, you believe that I have the capacity to do it again. So you're willing to stay with me. You're willing to work with me. You're even willing to think that the reason it's not happening is because of something you're doing. You've seen me do it before. And so now this person is trying to figure out, what do I need to do so that we can get back to a time where that was taking place?
There are a lot of women who enjoy getting gifts, receiving gifts, and do things for receiving gifts, even if they really like the guy. So what I'm saying is, to me, that can always be their fallback. Is that, girl, he just love bomb me. Don't date him. He gonna love.
The thing that you said that would kind of throw it off is you started off saying that there are girls, not that they love getting gifts, but that they would do anything to get the gifts.
No, both actually.
Right. So in the situation of a love bomber, the person that's on the receiving end, they're actually not doing anything to get it. What could you know about me in 96 hours that makes you, want to buy my plane ticket to go, pay for the hotel, 96 hours, and you're risk it all like that? If that, some mega star or mega millionaire and they were giving you all this stuff, that's totally different than the average individual that you would meet that probably doesn't have the means to truly sustain what they're doing.
Basically, it ain't tricking if you got it.
I totally agree. Some people don't agree. If you got it, because there's different levels. I don't really know LeBron's level. I've never lived that life, so I have no clue what that level of money looks like and what it means to date somebody that has that level of money. I'll be willing to bet everything I own that it probably looks different than anybody I've ever dated.
Like, that's when you expect to get flew out somewhere in 96 hours.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Back in my heyday, a lot of famous people went through Phoenix Mall. It was nothing for somebody to drop $300-400 on a pair of sunglasses, hang out that night, and then fly back out. That's not a case of love bombing. That $300 was like them spending $30. If it feels too good to be true, it probably is.